Hi you guys, hope you all are having a great day. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and all the links will be down below. So, today I'm doing a part 2 of the spring and summer must-haves. I'm doing the first thing you would use on a face right after you clean it and moisturize is using a primer. And for this, I have the Benefit one, and I love the Benefit one because it has a peach orange tint to it, so it hides the pores well, and you can wear it by yourself or underneath, and it lasts a long time. So you can just hide your pores and then, go out. Or it also helps mattify your face too, not as much as other mattifying primers do, but I find this does a better job and makes your foundation last a little bit longer. After that, you would move to the concealer, and I have the Estee Lauder one. I have this Double Wear in the shade, I have so many, I have 3 shades because summer, winter, and then really winter. I don't know, I live in Florida. There's sun all the time, unless it's raining. But this has the best coverage I've ever had in a concealer. And if you can get this to match your skin tone, because these do not have the undertones like their foundations do, but they have many colors to choose from, especially if I have a number 1, a number 2, and a number 8. That's a big difference. So there's all those mini shades in between. If you can get it to match, this is amazing because it has great coverage, except I cannot because it's so yellow on my skin because I have a neutral undertone. It always comes out a little bit more yellow, so it is noticeable. But, with a BB cream, which would be my next topic, that it works well with. This does have sunscreen in it, which is why I love this, and so does many other drugstore, but I do not like theirs because it makes me oily. This does not make me oily. It is a bit more money, but it doesn't make me oily, and it has a little bit of sunscreen in it. And BB creams are ideal for the summer. Unfortunately for me, I don't wear them often because they don't have enough coverage. I always wear this even during the summer, my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. Yes, it's a mess. I have a pump that did not come with it. And I've just reused the pump for each one I've gone through. So if you're, somebody like me with really oily skin and a lot of scarring they need to cover up, I'd go with a full foundation, especially one that will last. But if you want to go for more of a BB cream, that's good too. And I'll show you like the dupes or the different versions of them at the very end of the video. But I love both because they both keep me more matte during, how oily you get during summer. And to me, that's the ideal foundation. So after that, you have bronzer and highlighter, blush, all that. For highlighting, I don't tend to highlight during summer because I do get oily. But you can always use a powder highlighter right on top. I use Ulta's powder highlighter since I have not gotten a new one. And for their blushes, I have their magnetic blushes. I love these. They are more cool toned than most other ones are. But I like that even though it's not warm. But if you're looking for a cheap warm version rather than, more of the high, it's not high, it's like in the middle. The e.l.f. ones have really warm colors and they last and they don't slide even with the oil. So I do, that's great for me, especially during summer and winter. And for bronzer, if you're looking for more of a warm bronzer, I love the NYC Sunny Bronzer, especially during summer. Make sure though, it does come out orange. And during, the winter, but I do use this during summer too because this is a spring and summer. I have a bunch of these samples. I literally have 10 of them. And they're a bit darker than my skin tone. So I've just been using these as a bronzer because, again, they are dark. But I probably will not be using this as much if I start tanning in the summer. I'd probably go, again, towards the NYC one. After that, you have your setting spray. And for setting spray, I recommend this only if you're not going to be out tanning because it has alcohol in it. If you're going to be out tanning, that is not good for it. But this almost makes your makeup waterproof. And I'm going to do another video on that, so I don't want to talk much about it. But this stuff for $7, $8 is amazing at making your makeup last 10 times longer. And if you're really having trouble mattifying your face, use milk of magnesia. It's something you swallow to help with your stomach. I do not use it all the time, only on nights when I need my makeup to last longer because it breaks me out after a certain amount of uses. After a couple of weeks, it starts breaking me out. If I use it once in a while, it's not a big deal. And I can't even explain to you how matte that made my face. And I'm dead serious. You can look up reviews on this. Makeup artists use this. They just don't tell people because, well, why? If they have a cheap version, are they going to tell other people when you can get people to buy expensive primers that don't do quite as well of a job? And then for the last thing, I love these e.l.f., what is it called? Body shimmers. They look like that. They wind up. I don't want to wind it up. And that's great for an overall bronze, especially right after you go to the beach and, a night you know, like let's say you guys have a hotel at the beach and you want like a night out, a nice dinner, this is a great thing to use on your body, especially to accentuate any tan that you possibly have gotten. So I wanted to add the dupes for each one. This does not have a high-end version that I've used before, so I can't recommend something I have not used. For the concealer, $25 concealer, or the True Match, which these have undertone ones for it, and these tend to stay on my face a lot longer. The coverage, granted, is not as great as everything else that I've tried, but I can get a little bit of coverage, especially after layering, and I found this to last a lot longer in the water than a lot of any other drugstore concealer, which is why I still have it. For bronzer, the The Hoola Bronzer from Benefit is a great, high-end version to this. And then for blush, the NARS blushes are amazing too, especially at staying. But I have both of these. For primers, I have the expensive primer, and then you can use this to help use your pores too, but I don't use a lot of it because it does clog my pores, and I feel like I'm going to break out from the amount of silicone in it. Again, powder, you can use a darker powder. And then for this, if you want a high-end version of a setting spray, I think the Model in a Bottle and the Scandinavia ones are great, but I still recommend this all the way around. For BB cream, the Laura Mercier one is amazing if you want to spend the money to get it. I highly recommend it. And then for foundation, if you need a cheaper version of foundation, because this is $37 and you don't get the pump, I want to say that the new Fit Me Poreless Matte one that I have tried, I don't wear it all the time because it does break me out a little bit, but for every once in a while, if you don't have sensitive skin like me, most people are not breaking out from this. It does mattify your face, but if you have dry skin, I don't suggest it. The L'Oreal Infallible is a bit thicker, and the new Hard Candy foundation I've yet to try, I heard is really good, especially for the summer. So that's it for the face products. I don't think I'm going to film for the beauty, like hair and nails today, but if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe, and I hope you all have a great day.